Okay, today we are playing a Scrim game on Dorado, and unfortunately, our heroes for today's story are the Red Menace. This game is following up right after the Lijiang Tower game that we watched the other day, by the way. So let's look at the team compositions. The boys in blue, they're running goats. Moving on, the Red Menace, they have a slightly more interesting team comp because they're running a dive comp. It's not much more exciting, but it's something. I'm not a huge fan of Mercy Lucio as a combo of healers, personally, because I'm a man of simple pleasures. I like to watch the bad man's health bar go down really fast. And Mercy Lucio is just not as good at facilitating that as the other supports, basically. Personally, I've always preferred Zenyatta with a dive comp as well, just because the people that are typically run on a dive comp, you know, the speed boost's nice, but you know what's really nice? Killing the fucker we dive on really quickly. And Zenyatta's really good with, like, all flankers. So I've always preferred Zenyatta with a dive comp rather than Lucio. But that's me. That's me. So anyway, let's start the game. So we're a little bit in because someone was messing with their settings, which is weird. Someone was messing with their settings when the round started. So the Red Menace are currently trying to determine where the enemy team were. Right there. Now they're trying to determine what they have. Because are they running goats? Yeah, they're running goats. So they've now decided that we've got to find Zem. We're going to find Zem. It's going to be a good time because, hey, he's the easy one to dive, right? So the boys in blue have dived down to contest right in front of the objective right there. Zarya wasn't so keen to do it. Ooh, Farah sure did build up her ultimate fast, didn't she? I didn't even notice her do it. So good job, Farah. She's been farming away diligently over there. Nobody else is very close at all. Farah's doing a great job of charging her ult so far. So she managed to get D.Va immediately, so D.Va didn't actually get to Defense Matrix Barrage either. And now the boys in blue have lost their two main tanks. The Red Menace have lost, D.Va's lost their mech, but hey, not the end of the world. She can always get a new mech. Winston can't get a new life, you know? Well, he can, but it'll take a while. It'll take a while. It's a little bit costly. You know, you ever played Grim Fandango? Turns out getting a new life is very difficult. Even just, like, paying your way through the afterlife is difficult, it turns out. Oh, there's a reference that probably, like, 3 people will understand. So the boys in blue, they've got a pretty fast comp, so they managed to regroup out here quickly. The Red Menace, they decided to change their Tracer to Reaper. Reaper, still not great against goats, to be honest with you, because he's not very good against crowd control, and if the enemy hero he's trying to kill can just leave, Reaper also tends to not be very happy about that. So when they got Bridget, stun, boop, Lucio's got the boop, D.Va got Defense Matrix and can just leave, Winston can just leave, you know? He tends to not be super stoked about it, so Reaper not as good against goats as you'd think he would be. A little better since they nerfed armor and buffed Reaper, but like, the ultimate issue that Reaper didn't really go away with goats, really, which is just that crowd control kind of fucks you up if you're playing Reaper, and he's got no way to hold the person there either, so they can just leave. So the boys in blue, they've determined that they don't like Farah very much, so they've decided now to change their Zarya to Widowmaker, which is a pretty drastic shift as far as hero switches go, isn't it? So anyway, we gotta go back a little bit. So Reaper died to Winston, which is very upsetting. Where was Reaper exactly when this started? Where is Reaper right now? There's Reaper. Alright, now I've seen Reaper. Maybe I can try. No, I can't, because as soon as he goes behind the wall, I immediately can't see his silhouette anymore. Is this on the highest quality setting? It's not going to help. That's not going to change my color blindness. But, you know, whatever. It is on the highest setting. Oh, fucking Twitch. Come on. There you go. Gotta click on it like 3 times to actually get to register keyboard inputs. So Reaper died right at the start. Very upsetting. I don't know how he died. Don't be colorblind. It's very inconvenient. So he goes around right there. Yeah. I don't know what happened to that boy when he ran in there. It looks like basically he got clapped. He got Bridget was involved, so he probably got stunned in front of Zenyatta, and then it was all over from that point, basically. Then Winston dies as well. By that point, the Red Menace have lost 2 of their team. Bridget popped Rally, so they know they're going in. They're trying to get the men. So they get driven back. Not the end of the world, though the boys in blue at this point do have the ult advantage right now, because they've got 3 ults, about to have 4. The Red Menace, they've only got 1 ult right now, but they're about to have 3. They're pretty close to having 4 as well. The boys in blue still have the ult lead, but we're about to break even in the end. Personally, you know, the Red Menace, they've got a lot of time right now still, with 2 minutes. Very unfortunate to lose fire right there. The Red Menace have got a lot of time right now. Personally, we haven't seen them use a lot of ultimates yet. And we, bare minimum, we know the boys in blue, right? For the Red Menace, we've got to know they have both their defensive ultimates ready, if nothing else. So I'd like to just try and push in once to get some ultimates out of them first. Ideally, 1 or both of the defensive ultimates. Then we can come in with all of our ultimates and just easily win the fight if we can, like, get just a couple ultimates out of them first. Yes, I know the term is called a dry push, but I fucking hate saying dry push, okay? It sounds gross. So I'm going to say use more words so I can avoid saying that. So, hey, you know, Farah just tried to use Barrage. D.Va was ready. She was ready this time. So put that fun down right there, young lady. Slap happy? Not so happy anymore. His slaps, they've been stopped. So, oh, did she kill D.Va right as their D.Va popped out of mech? Oh. Literally, like, the frame it happened, it looks like. Because the boys in blue, their D.Va uses the ult, and then it the Red Menace's D.Va never even visibly appears out of her mech before she gets killed by self-destruct. Unfortunate for her. Feels bad, man. So this push did not go particularly well for the Red Menace. We did not even get many ultimates out of the boys in blue. Their Winston did just use Primal Rage, so that's definitely something, but it's like the worst situation possible, isn't it? The Red Menace used a lot of ultimates, and they got 1 ultimate out of their Winston, and the Winston didn't need to use his ultimate either. So that set them back a lot in terms of ult economy. Mercy's used Valkyrie now, but it hasn't accomplished anything either. So now the Red Menace just took a huge hit ult economy-wise, and like, the fight was not going very well. Like, I wouldn't have used any other ultimates after Barrage went that terribly, basically, because it went awful. The Barrage went awful, and the rest of the fight wasn't exactly looking great outside of that, so, you know, you lose, like, your main DPS right at the start of the fight. Maybe not worth using any other ultimates at that point, so now just super behind. Farah's decided to change the Tracer at this point, so now I really don't like having Mercy Lucio anymore, because now Mercy just doesn't have anybody good to damage boost, really, anymore. Like, not Lucio, Jesus. Reaper in a fight, I guess. You know, she doesn't have a great damage boost target anymore, so I'd rather she was most other healers at this point, basically. Especially given that, like, they're still, like, when the enemy team is running goats, Ana's really good. Ana's really good, because the bio grenade will really fuck goats up, you know? And they're still basically running goats. Like, they've now changed one of their tanks to a DPS, but, like, come on, you throw a bio grenade on those boys, they aren't going to be happy about it still. No one ever is happy to have the bio grenade on them, but they wouldn't be happy about it. So, anyway, now everybody's rushing in. We've used Sound Barrier going in. Unfortunately, the Red Menace, the boys in blue, the Blue Menace, still have a lot of ultimates to use. Things are not looking particularly good. Hey, that's pretty good. That D.Va bomb managed to turn it back around on the fight right there a little bit. But the Red Menace already really behind in the fight when that started. They got Lucio and Tracer on the point right now, so maybe they can stall it out long enough for everybody else to get back. Hey, look, we got Hammond now, and we will watch slowly as most of the Red Menace will turn into more stalling heroes, probably. We got Moira now instead of Mercy. Great, a little bit late, but we got there, so that's the important thing. Yeah, it's not a very good position for Hammond to be stalling on because he keeps getting hung up on the fountain as well, which is very unfortunate. So this game doesn't look like it's going to go too terribly long. If I'm to be honest with you, I didn't watch this game ahead of time. So I expected it to be longer. It's looking like it might not be too terribly long, so we might go on to the next game right after this one as well, because it's been, like, less than 10 minutes so far that we've been here. So, what have we got now, team comp-wise? So the Red Menace got a dive comp, basically. It's a little, like, weird-looking composition-wise, but, you know, it's basically a dive comp. And the boys in blue, they're gonna go for an Orisa comp, basically. Maybe it's just a tank. Maybe it's just because I'm a tank player mostly, but I always think about, like, the team comp from the position of the tank, basically. It's a Reinhardt comp. That's an Orisa comp. Rather than thinking about it from any other angle. Maybe that's just me. So, the Red Menace. Wait, have we changed sides? We've changed colors, haven't we? Have we? Something's not right. Yes, we've changed colors now. So now we're the boys in blue. Yes. That fucked me up, right? Let me just double check that real quick. I'm pretty sure the names have changed, because Varney was blue. Yes. And now Varney is red. So, now our heroes are the boys in blue. Thank goodness, boys, we stopped being communist suddenly. Isn't that incredible? It's just that easy. If only America knew that so long ago. So, now, the boys in blue. Defend them. I just fucked up everything. Everything in my mind is completely fucked up now because we changed colors partway through this game. God damn it. So, boys in blue. Previously the Red Menace. Now defending. So, they're ready for the Pharah because they've already got the... Oh, God. So, they're ready for the Pharah because they've already got the McCree over there, as well as a D.Va. So, they're ready to fight a Pharah. Managed to get a pick on the Mercy right there, right out the start. Yeah, McCree just, like, double-tapped her. Damn. Good job, Slap Happy. Slapped the fuck out of that D.Va right there. Very bad start for them right there out of the gate. So now, the Red Menace's tanks are, like, line-of-sighting their healers really badly right now. Because I was like, man, why can't D.Va, like... Why is D.Va losing so much health so quickly over there? Anna can't really see her, because she's just gone as far back on the platform as possible right there. So Anna's just like, oh, come on. She's like holding her gun up. Like, come on. Come on. And it didn't really work out too well. A really bad start for the fight when you just lose your Mercy right out of the gate, you know? And then it didn't really start going much better beyond that point. But the Red Menace's tanks positioned really inconveniently for the only healer still alive at that point, you know? If Mercy was still alive, it wouldn't have been so bad. She would have been able to, like, go over to them to try and heal them, you know? Especially with the Pharah up there as well to help her, like, get in position. But, like, Anna just couldn't see shit. I mean, you know, she's got poor depth perception anyway, so she doesn't need any more disadvantages, right? So, the boys in blue, they've got a big ult advantage now. Or, well, not a big ult advantage, but they've got the ult advantage now, because the Red Menace got slapped in that fight. Pharah decided that fight didn't go particularly well, and has changed to Genji now, which is still kind of, like, a little inconvenient to play against the enemy team, because, like, they got Moira, McCree, Junkrat, like, all of whom are pretty good at defending against a Genji, you know? Damn, managed to slap the Mercy again immediately. How'd that happen? Oh, Mercy just fucked up so bad. Oh, God. I could hear the exact moment they realized it right there as well, because look, Mercy's up here right now, right? And she's just guardian angeled to move closer to Farah. But she didn't cancel that very well. And now she's just physically over the wall right next to the boys in blue. So they just go right on her, and she gets clapped by McCree as she's retreating. So, really bad there. But the rest of the fight... Oh, God. Why are they on the ground? Did they get booped down? Oh, I got booped down by Farah. Oh, I didn't see that. I was so busy looking at Mercy. I didn't notice that Orisa and Junkrat got booped off the ledge. So then the Red Menace capitalized on that and managed to get a kill on both of them. So they lost their Mercy, but they got a better trade overall. And now, oh shit, it all starts going downhill from there, doesn't it? So that was a pretty devastating boop right there. Oh, we reset. Because now we've... They don't only have to get to here to win. Okay, I see. Hooray, it works out in the end. Look at that, look at that. This is why you should watch something ahead of time, boys. Because now I'm watching it like, huh, we changed colors. Oh, I see. Oh, they also reset as well. Ah, Okay, fair enough. I'm not very observant. Even if I did watch it ahead of time, frankly, I would have probably not noticed all the same. What happened over there, Diva? I heard someone go, I just fucking... My bad. So, I think we know what happened to that guy over there. I was like, what happened to Diva? Why is self-destruct happening over there? So that's unfortunate right there. But on the bright side, Moira just punched Farah to kill her. So that's pretty exciting. How'd that happen? So, she gets given the good suck. What happened? Oh, it looks like she tried to concussive blast away, but got... Did she try and concussive blast? I think she tried to concussive blast off the bridge, but got halted out of it. No, that was concussive blast there, after the halt. She got halted right there. I guess she ran out of gas. Because she just kind of, like, dropped right in front of them, right after she got halted. Unless they put some kind of stealth, like, buff to Orisa in there, where halt just completely stops Farah's jetpack. That'd be pretty wild, wouldn't it? So, now, the boys in blue capitalize on that to push the enemy team back. Look at that. Hooray, coalescence used to make sure. Managed to pick off, Diva and Winston. Now, hold on, somebody just said they've got an idea, so I need to go back. Okay, so I'm assuming that's Orisa talking right now, because I heard someone go, hold on, I have an idea. What if we go up here, and then someone else, well, we can't retreat if we go up there. So I'm guessing that's Orisa that's talking. So the Red Menace, they do have the ult advantage right now. McCree just tried to use Deadeye for something. I'm guessing he was trying to kill Farah with it. That's probably what was happening right there. Now, Genji apparently just got absolutely fucking schooled by Zenyatta, which is very lore appropriate, isn't it? Oh yeah, he just like ran right in front of him. Oh yeah, halted in front of them. Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. That happens. Did manage to kill the Farah, but she killed 2 people. It's not 2 of the people that have an ultimate right now, so it's not the end of the world. Zenyatta's also got Trance to try and hold on as well. A good discipline to not use Trance, because I know I would have. Like, right around... Because, like, the fight's still going decent, right? So, like, right around here, Winston's going in. I see Orisa's that low. I see McCree is also low, and I know the main healer is dead right now. If I'm playing Zenyatta, I would have absolutely tranced right there, and then I would have gotten killed by Genji in all likelihood right after, because he's got Dragon Blade. But good discipline to not push trance right there, because I know I would have done. I know I would have done. I would have been like, no, I don't want these people to die right now. Junkrat is like asking to die right now, because our team's not fully regrouped yet, Junkrat's half health. Zenyatta's just, like, trying. He's like, I only have so many balls to rub on you boys. Please, calm down. And Junkrat's just running forward right at them all the same. No hesitation. He didn't die, so he's not punished. Ergo, he doesn't have to learn. But fuck, was he trying to die right there. So, Moira's decided to change to Ana now. Fair enough, you know. Anna's basically better than Moira in most situations, so that's fine. So, Mercy's just used Valkyrie. Red Menace have got a lot of ultimates to use right now. Boys in Blue got a decent amount, but that's that right there, isn't it? That's that. Haha, just that's that fight done. So, they get booped out? They get booped out? They just, like, panic? Because it looks like everybody should be safe around that corner. Well, I heard someone go, oh, so either they didn't know or they got booped. Because it looked like they could have been just safely around the corner, but I think a couple people didn't quite realize where it was going, and they walked around and got killed by it. Which is a little bit suboptimal. So, the ult economy shifted towards the boys in blue right there, because they didn't use any ults in that fight, whereas the Red Menace did use a couple of ultimates, so now they get to have the ult advantage. Not a huge one, only by 2 ultimates, but I mean, hey, 2 ultimates is still 2 ultimates, right? And the defending team doesn't usually have to use as many ultimates to win a fight as the attacking team does. So I managed to pick off Genji right there, right after picking off Pharah as well, so pretty much stopped like any hope of their push forward right here. Just use the bongo right here. Don't really know why. I'm hoping for some... Okay. I was hoping for some... like, to listen and get some illumination on the thought process, but he just went, I think I'm just gonna walk forward and supercharge her right here, and that was it. Because I don't know why we did that. That wasn't really a great use of company resources, because they aren't gonna be doing anything right now, right after those picks happened, you know? Or the pick on Genji, anyway. So, Winston got picked off right here, so they got pretty... I got pretty fucked on that one. So, slowly, the ult advantage just whittles away, because now the Red Menace is very close to having 6 ultimates as well, so I'm expecting when the next team fight, a lot of people are about to slap this region on the keyboard real fucking hard. It's gonna probably be a bit of a fucking mess. But that's okay. So, just use Deadeye, Dragon Blade's happening, Self-Destruct's happening, Transcendence is happening. A lot of people pushing that area on the keyboard. Ho 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 ho! Who's gonna win in the end? It's looking like it's gonna be the boys in blue. So, let's go back a little bit. So, fight breaks out right here, basically. McCree uses Deadeye, right as Genji, like Genji and Deadeye. Genji and McCree just use their ultimates at the exact same time, basically. So then Zenyatta goes, hey, I don't like that. Nobody's gonna die here today. Managed to make D.Va purple, so she's pretty fucked now as well. So they just managed to focus on D.Va and get her out of mech right there. Pharah used Barrage right after Self-Destruct ended, but the boys in blue, their D.Va was ready. And Defense Matrix is it long enough for their team to focus them down, and then fight's basically done at that point. And suddenly, we went from almost having 12 ultimates to having 4 ultimates in the game. Oh, Jesus Christ, excuse me. Disgusting. Oh. So we went from almost having 12 ultimates in the game to only having 4 ultimates in the game ready now. So we've evened out a little bit right there. The boys in... Oh, they actually... One of them just dropped their ultimate. Who dropped their ultimate? Winston decided to drop his ultimate to change to Reinhardt's. I guess Primal Rage, it's not the end of the world if you drop Primal Rage, right? Like, it's not the worst ultimate in the world to drop, but, like, I'm still not... Like, they got enough time, right? They still got 2 minutes left. Like, they got enough time they can try and make something happen with Primal Rage first, right? Especially since, that, like, you know, that was one of the only ultimates they had. So the boys in blue, they actually are still at like a huge lead in the ult economy overall, especially after those changes happened, because now the Red Menace, they've got one ultimate, and they're all building towards their ultimates from basically 0 right now. The boys in blue, they already have 2, and 2 people are really close to having their ultimates, and another one is a little under half, so they have the huge lead ult economy-wise. And now, which will take a little while for the Red Menace to be able to even out, they have hacked Zenyatta. It's not like he can ult right now, but maybe they don't, you know, maybe they don't know that, even though he just used it, so they decided to hack him anyway, because they got some better people to hack right now than Zenyatta. So they nano boost the Reinhardt, and he runs right at the boys in blue. The boys in blue, they don't really have a way to stop it, do they? Because their tanks are Orisa, Diva, so they don't have much in the way of stopping a Reinhardt just sprinting right at you. The Red Menace's Ana managed to get a pretty sick bio grenade in there as well, so that certainly fucked them up real bad. So, hey, look at that. Nothing to stop the nano-boosted Reinhardt. I guess hacking the Zenyatta meant that they couldn't put the Discord orb on the Reinhardt either, so there is that. It's not the end of the world, because the boys in blue still have a lot of ultimates to use, and they need to push it all the way up this ramp still. So they've got time, still they'll come out and mount a defense. Orisa's changed to Reinhardt, because now they have a Reinhardt, so they're going to need a Reinhardt to fight them with. The red Reinhardt just took a lot of damage. What happened to him? Ooh, he took his shield down when he was not allowed to take his shield down and just got, like, clapped real hard right there. I was gonna say they didn't capitalize on it super well, but their team comp can't exactly just fling themselves in there freely either, so Reinhardt just kind of manages to limp backwards, but he's not getting any healing. Are the red healers dead right now? Oh, Ana died. Okay, so that's really bad. Reinhardt definitely shouldn't have... I didn't see Ana died for the red team. So Reinhardt should definitely not be going this aggro, like, right here, because he takes this huge chunk of damage doing this, and, like, it didn't accomplish anything, except make him take a lot of damage, and their Ana's not here. Now that I know their Ana's not there, the boys in blue should have tried to rush out here, basically, to keep fighting, because, like... Ana's dead, they can't heal this Reinhardt, they're already at a numbers disadvantage, missing their main healer, Rein's that low, they got ultimates, they should try and, like, rush out there as quick as possible to, like, contest, to, like, capitalize on Reinhardt fucking up, basically, but they did not capitalize on it properly. So Reinhardt, even though Reinhardt fucked up real bad, he actually managed to get all the way back over and heal again. I feel like our observer might have stopped paying super close attention right here, because a fight breaks out over in the closet over there, and we're a little bit late to arrive. Did McCree stun like 3 people right there? Guess so. Guess so. So they're all in the grav right now. Zenyatta just used trance, but people still died regardless. Were they purple? Some people are purple over there, because McCree's running away while he's purple. No, they're not purple in there, because their Ana just threw it at her feet at the payload, so they just managed to, like, kill people right in there regardless, and, yeah. Yeah, the boys in blue had an opportunity to, capitalize right there to regain the foothold, like, at least, oh, and then they decided to call it off. All good right there as well, so fair enough, I guess. How long have we been going now? It's long enough to say that's a justified video right there. So here's your teaser. Next time we come back to this set of games, we're going to be going here, I guess, to Rialto. I got the other set of VoDs, Scrim games happening as well that we've been going through, and some other videos still, so, you know, it might take a couple of days, but when we come back here, we'll be going to Rialto. So yeah, the boys in blue had an opportunity to mount a better defense right there, because Reinhardt dropped, like, Reinhardt fucked up real bad while Ana wasn't there, but he didn't get punished for it at all. Like, he was at, like, 150 health for a really long time right there, and still managed to survive, so... Like, they'd regrouped, and they had some ultimates to use. They knew Ana was dead, and they knew Rein was low, because they were calling out that he was low, and yet they just... failed to capitalize properly, whereas that was the opportunity for, like, a decisive, like, play to rush out there and fight them. And then they've only got, like, 30 seconds left on the clock, and we're looking at a completely different, like, fight as far as the last encounter went right there at that point, so who knows how it could have gone. So that's disappointing to see an opportunity slip away like that right there. How tragic, how tragic. So thank you very much for watching if you did. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer. If you haven't already, you can join our Discord and ask questions more directly and have a conversation about them, or just shitpost with us. If you enjoyed the video for some reason and managed to get all this way through, please like the video and subscribe for more videos of middling quality in the future. And I hope you found the video helpful.